Now, I've got some advice to help you take your mind off the markets when things are stressing you to the max. And we all want to see Bitcoin shoot up in price, same with XRP and a lot of other alts, but good things take time. And something I do to relax is play online poker. One of my main sites right now is Ignition. I've been playing here for years, and the games are actually fairly easy to beat, and they have both free and real money games you can check out. I actually have a recent session I wanted to go over playing some 500 no limit, and yes, this was a real money session where I pulled out a nice winner. Ignition is a crypto and Bitcoin friendly poker site, and it's just a lot of fun, so I want to share it with you guys. Of course, if you'd like to learn more about them, there will be some bonus and resource links you can check out directly below in the description. Don't forget to tap that like, and let's get in these hands. Anyways, we had a King 8 suited in this spot, and the turn card was very interesting. Now, this guy's going to put in a bet, and really, it didn't scare me whatsoever because looking at this board, that was actually a really good turn card for us for a couple of reasons, right? We do have a straight draw now. We still have 2 overs to this board. We also have a flush draw, and when this guy put in a bet, a couple things were going on in my mind here. He's maybe got 1 pair on this board. He also could have a couple of overcards. Maybe he's trying to steal it. Worst case scenario here, he's got a set, but we've still got, quite a bit of outs. But I wasn't thinking he had a set at all here. So I decided to get super aggressive with this, come over the top instead of just making this call because, I figured in this spot, he's probably going to fold a lot of the time anyways. If he does call us, I'm actually okay with that. We do have a lot of outs going to the river, and we still have overcards to this board. So, if he called us with a mid-pocket pair as well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this play, especially just taking it here to the river. Now, he's going to let the clock run down a little bit, and, I was thinking there is a chance he could call. It's more likely he's going to fold with this, over bet here. I'm basically representing a straight, maybe 2 pair, maybe a set even, but, I like this play a lot. Now, what's super sick about this hand is we're going to get to see the river card, and it kind of just made me like it hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit to see this river card. Get ready for it. Oh, man. Oh. So, that hurt a little bit, not going to lie. If he had like ace king or ace queen or something like that, he would add the straight. Oh, brutal. But whatever, I still like my play, so, it is what it is. On to the next one. All right, so this hand was incredible. We got pocket deuces. We're going to go to the flop with 2 other players. Now, deuces is one of those hands where you want to see a flop with it cheap. You don't want to put too much money into it because you're really just trying to spike a 2, okay? That's really all we're ever trying to do with pocket deuces. You don't want to invest too much money into it typically. If you're dealing with, some large 3 or 4 bets, most of the time you're just going to get rid of it. But, this was not a good board for us. So we got deuces, lots of draws out there, lots of, obviously high pairs to our deuces. And I'm really just in check fold mode at this point. There's really not a whole lot I could even think about calling with the deuces here. But these guys let it go all the way to the river card, and we hit the deuce. Now I'm thinking to myself, I don't think anybody has anything here. Somebody might have a pair. And if I put in a bet here, this hand is pretty disguised, honestly. So it could almost look like I'm trying to buy the pot. But to these 2 players, it's their fault. Nobody really bet into this, and they let me get there. Okay, that's what happened. Now, we're going to get 1 caller on this, and I'm not really thinking about anybody having a full house here because of how the hand was played. It was so passive. Okay, so player 4 is going to make the call on us, and we took down a real nice one right there, and he ended up having 1 pair there. He did not, have whatever that was, the king. So, it was, like I said, if you got something, sometimes you should just bet at it, try to take the hand down, and when you don't, things like that happen, and fortunately for us, it worked out pretty nicely right there. Okay, next hand we had pocket kings. And I was in a spot where, you know, you're always going to want to be three betting kings, queens, ace king, those ace queen suited. You should always be three betting those hands. Those are just some of them too. I'm not even like saying all of them here, but my point being, we are going to juice this pot up. I think we got 2 callers to the flop, and this was a pretty safe board. Nothing to really be scared about here. I think we kicked it up to about 50, something like that. I think 50 was about the sizing. And I'd say this is pretty standard. You're going to get a lot of hands calling you like mid-pocket pairs, maybe some low-pocket pairs. And, of course, you know, you got your ace-jacks, your ace-queens, your ace-kings that sometimes will 4-bet you in this spot with the ace-king, but whatever. Both players are going to make the call here, and we're going to get to, you know, see the flop. And it was a good one. I think it was pretty safe. I was almost hoping for a 4-bet, to be honest with you. Okay, 665. There is a spade draw out there, but the likelihood of somebody having a 6 here, it's low. So I did the only thing I could do here. Instead of just putting in some kind of big bet where we've got some draws trying to get there, you know, I just decided let's get it all in now. If somebody's got a draw, they can call us. If somebody's got like a mid-pocket pair, it'd probably be a hard fold here too. You know, pocket 8s, pocket 9s, pocket 10s. I could see them calling here, you know, some of the time. Not all the time, but definitely some of the time. And, yeah, but I mean, I'm representing a big hand here. You know, a lot of strength, a lot of aggression. I also got to protect my hand, right? So I think this play is fine. I think it's fine. Okay, so, you know, we took down what, like $100 there. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Turn card was a 3. Now, the worst thing I could have done there was, you know, maybe bet too small, you know, and you got somebody trying to call you with a draw, maybe like I said, with an ace, some kind of like ace combo. They just don't want to give the hand up, and they get the ace on the turn. So, I mean, you really got to make a move there. You can make it just a big bet. I guess I could have done maybe like 150 to 200, but I just decided to shove there. And if somebody wants to make the call, go ahead. All right, so we got a fun one right here. We got Queen 10. Hope you guys are still sticking around because, like I said, we still got some more hands to go over here. You know, also tap that like button as you're watching this, right? I would definitely appreciate it, you know. I don't really ask that too often, but, you know, when we get a good winning session, it's always nice to feel those likes from you guys watching this. Okay, this was a great flop. You know, we got the flush draw. We've got up and down straight draws. I mean, really good. Okay, the turn card was kind of sad. Obviously, a 9 out there, but at this point, can't really fold this. You know, we gotta make a call here to see a river card. Okay, we got there. That was actually a good card for us because if he's got an ace, he's probably never folding. I'm not putting him on a 9. Anyways, we're gonna get it all in here. Now, keep in mind, he didn't have much left, so, I mean, he just pot committed himself here anyways. He's going to end up calling us, and, yeah, we're going to take down a little nice pot, but that was a beautiful flop for, you know, the Queen 10 suited. Okay, and things are going our way. We're stacking our chips and dips. We are going up in this one, and we're hopefully going to the moon, right? Hopefully we go up to, what, 2,000 in this session. That would be nice, right? You know, anytime you get a nice double up, though, you can't complain when you're playing online poker. You know, you're always going to have those days where you break even. Maybe you lose a little bit. Maybe you lose a buy-in or two. But, you know, you got to just kind of chug through this. You know, you have your ups and downs. But the whole goal is to play good online poker. Okay, we had the ace 10 suited here, which is always a pretty hand to call, but it can get you in trouble, especially if you're dealing with like 3 and 4 bets with it, but it is hard to get away from. Now, the ace 10 suited is also like an ace jack suited. It's a tough hand to play. Sometimes out of position too, but we're gonna see a flop with this one. And this is actually gonna be the last hand, guys. I thought we had a couple more, but I do hope what you saw in some of this, and like kind of coming back to the whole point here, trying to play online poker for a living or just poker for a living in general, the best way to look at it is a side income. You want to continue improving, continue getting better, moving up in stakes when you're ready for it, growing your bankroll, getting cash outs every once in a while to just, boost your self-esteem while you're playing, and just keep learning. Just want to keep improving, accept that you are going to have your days where you win, you're going to have your days where you lose, but it's all part of the process of playing, not just online poker, but poker. And I will end things saying, like I said, if you guys want to get on our poker newsletter, grab some poker bonuses, all that good stuff. We'll have some links below in the description. As always, thanks for watching this, guys. And we'll see y'all in the next poker video.